really signing up for. So, yes, continue. Go ahead. I have to record
No,
this for myself.
absolutely. Yeah, so we can try to do a warranty deed settlement. A warranty deed settlement is basically surrender the property back. We will let the investors know that you guys can no longer afford the property. We will let them know that there's either a medical or financial hardship on the household. However, there's a balance on the account of 16,268 and 34 cents.
Yeah. Can I stop you right there? I'm so sorry. I have to say so. I know I have to say something right now. So like when we buy a car and we owe $16,000 on the car. See, here's the thing. We actually have ownership of a car, and right there you said ownership. But here's the thing. We don't have anything in our possession. So if we could, we would gladly return your hotel back to you. But here's the thing. You already have 100% of it in your possession right now. It's not like we just went and bought a car and we could say, oh, we can't afford the car. Here's the car. Let's figure out, oh, you had it for a year. So, instead of 16,000, you owe us 12,000. Okay. You have 100% of everything that is included in that contract. So we can't return your hotel to you. So if you want that $16,000 we owe you, what do we have in our possession to give you that you gave us? An imaginary note?
You have you have the purchase agreement. Let me see, because
Just
you're
let
supposed
her
to.
finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a deed on the account, so that's what you have. If you don't have a copy of that, we can send you that. But there's a balance on the account, of course. But like I said, I'm not requesting you guys to pay the full balance on the account because you just mentioned you have financial hardship. Settlements usually go at half. Half of that amount would be $7,000. You don't do a payment today because this has to go for review and approval first. But like I said before, this is one of the easiest and fastest way because I can get you out in 2 weeks.
Now the
So
$5,000 down payment that goes towards that $7,000, correct?
No.
Oh, see, what do we get for our $5,000?
Yes.
What do we get for our $5,000? What can we return to you?
Purchase. Yeah, hold on. It will be no refunds. This department does not do refunds. Let me see how much you pay. So the property, it was almost $20,000. It was $19,130.27. You guys put $4,320.27 down. You have a balance left of $16,000. To do a settlement, we can settle the account for half. I'm not including interest on the account. I'm just including the principal balance, which will be $7,000 instead of $8,000.
Yeah, so
Because I'm not including.
we should have never gone under contract. This is my I've 1.5 years of holding my peace. This is my chance.
Yeah, if you guys cannot do a settlement, I'm going to advise you of two other things. You guys can sell the property yourself because this is your property on the open market. Or if you have like family or friends or anybody that likes to travel and can't afford it,
you want to know something?
Can sell it for
the open market right now. The package that we have sells for like $4,000. And that's if you guys decide to let it go for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's not actually an option, and you know that.
No, I mean if you only get it for the $4,000, then you still will going to be responsible for the remaining balance on the account. Now, also we do have a resales department. They're closed, by the way, but I can give you their phone number. That's only in case that you're looking for a refund. The reason why I'm stating that is because if they're interested in your account and your property, they can make you an offer. Or they can put it for resale. Now, in regards to how much is the fair market value of the property, I'm not familiar because I'm not a seller. But like I said, I can give you their phone number. You can call them back Monday because that department is only open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Hold on one moment, please. Hold on, ma'am. One moment, please.
Paper, Linda. Alexa, bedroom light white. So the resale value, would it? You know how we sat through the what do you call it?
Presentation?
Yeah, we sat through the presentation. Would basically somebody at a presentation like that try to sell our package?
To be honest with you, I'm not familiar because, like I said, I'm not a seller. That will go with the resales department, and I can provide you their phone number and their email.
Okay, go ahead, please.
If you want to start the process, let me look for the number. Okay, it is 800-579-6129. And please be advised that they're only open from 8 a.m. 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday only. They're not open tomorrow.
Okay, no worries. But what do we do about the fact that we are below the income bracket for anybody to even be signing up for your contract, for your program? I mean,
You can address that as well as the resales department because that was done at the sales presentation. We can only handle like the cancellation of the contract here. Like I explained before, with either a settlement, I can get you out in 2 weeks.
all right, settlement is how much?
It's 7,000, and to be honest with you, because of your experience of what you mentioned to me, if you don't have that funds available, keep my phone number. If you because you can always counter offer that amount. The reason that I'm telling you this is because, like I said before, it's a process. It goes to the investors. If you don't have the 7,000 and want to counter offer for something less than that, I can still send it for review. I will not deny you guys at least the attempt of trying to get relief from something below the 50% on the account.
Could we
And I can get a response in 2 weeks.
could we
Just exit out.
could
of
we
it
personally write the letter ourselves for you to present to them? I mean, because if they kind of hear everything that was involved with us even being signed up in the first place, I really believe that if they had half a heart, they would be like, okay, listen, what do we expect to really pull out of these people? Pull blood from stone, like would I be able to personally write them a letter that you could present to them?
Yes, you can. And actually, I see one. I see an email. It was also addressed to Resales Portfolio and also Mr. Wang. So I will attach that as well.
Okay, because I do have one here that describes how the whole thing came to be, and it was just a whirlwind, it was like, we're going on.
I understand, and that's why I mentioned about if you don't have the 7,000,
maybe doing it for nothing.
To be honest with you, no.
But
We can try it, but I know it's gonna be denied. But like I said, you don't have to give me an amount today. You can keep my number. You can call me. Like you guys can, talk it over and think about an amount, and I can send it for review, and I'll just see what they say, and I will attach your letter, the one that you're gonna send, and also the one that I already have on the account.
Ma'am, what is your name again?
It's Elizabeth Brown.
Elizabeth Brown. From the resale department?
No, I'm not resale. I'm from the resolutions department. I'm the one who's receiving the complaint.
Oh, the resolutions department. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
yeah, we have to figure this out.
We have to figure this out. We have to get back
like
to
I said,
you.
there are ways, and the settlement I can get you out in 2 weeks. Just want to let you know before I let you go, if it gets approved, you only pay, whatever. And I'm just gonna say this because we haven't set an amount yet. Half of the balance. The remaining of the loan balance will be forgiven. I see that, there's a balance on the account of $2,478.96, and that does affect the credit. If the settlement gets approved, it will actually show paid off instead of, late payments into the account, so that might be able to help as well with your credit. It just might have a remark stating settle less than the full balance on the account.
We can't make that decision at this time.
Yeah, no.
And
and that's why I wanted to provide you my phone number so you guys can think about it and then give me a call back. Because, there is option. It's just you guys have to, because of the cancellation period already expires, you guys have to buy yourself out of the contract.
Yeah, I just feel like the whole procedure for that should be different on a large scale, because we can't be the only people in our shoes that, you know, oh, vacation, we'll just say no and then everything's cool. And because like right now as it is, I just got invited on a free cruise, and it's like we're not even messing with this anymore, and everybody's like, no, just go on the cruise, it's free, like literally no strings attached. We are so afraid and paranoid, you know what I'm saying? Like our quality of life is declined over all these panic attacks over the money that's due. We're missing out on fun things because of, you know, we can't afford to have this happen again. It's like it's just basically literally a big corporation preying on the little guy, you know. And if this is happening to other people, it's like I'm not cool with that. And it's like we have to buy our way out of our contract. If the reason why we're trying to get out of our contract is we don't have money, obviously you hear that's an oxymoron statement. You know, you can't afford your contract, so you have to buy your way out. I mean, just let that sink in for a minute. All right. So
It's because of the balance on the account. If we wouldn't have a balance, they just take the property back.
why do we have that balance?
But to be honest
You already
with
have
you,
the property.
yeah.
You already have the property. What do you mean take the property back? Can you just repeat that to me one more time, so you can process it for yourself? You want to take the property back. So you're saying that we took possession of part of the Hilton. Like it's not like a car. We didn't bring the car to our driveway. We didn't bring anything of the Hiltons to our house. You are still in full 100% possession of everything stated in that contract. How do we return it to you?
It's because there's a balance on the account, meaning you have not paid.
So we signed a paper creating the balance.
Yes, it's a deed back, correct? It's a piece of paper.
Yes. So let's under these circumstances, let's sign another paper erasing the balance, and there's no harm, no foul. You already have $5,000 of our hard-earned money that we have absolutely nothing to show for it. We don't have a card we can return to you. We don't have Blockbuster Video we can return. You know what I'm saying? We rent those, we return them. You know, we didn't rent anything from you. We have absolutely nothing to show for that money that we no longer have. I mean, can't you guys just write that off as a win, and like we got $5,000 out of them, and we didn't provide them with anything.
Yeah, they will enforce the contract. That's the reason why.
We didn't enforce the contract
I
when
understand what you're saying.
you guys approved us for a room. We had the approval number and everything. You guys cancel that contract on us. You know, it was no different. If you're telling me a piece of paper is able to hang us and literally hold us down like this, then, you know, you guys said we have a room, here's your approval number, here's your, you know, and then you call us up 20 minutes before we get there and say, oh, I'm sorry, we overbooked the room, it's no longer available. You guys canceled our contract just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I understand. It's just my department, I don't have that ability.
Yeah,
the only
we
way that I
gotta.
can
We
help
just
you
gotta end this
cancel
call
it out. It's with a
and think
settlement.
about
Now,
what's
in
going to
case
happen.
that you don't have like the funds for settlement, then you can let it go into foreclosure because you know, by sometimes 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, then it goes into foreclosure. When it goes into foreclosure, then another department handles the account.
and then what happens there?
I'm just trying to stop, you know, or help out before it goes into that stage.
Now, what happens at foreclosure? Would we then be able to claim bankruptcy and erase it?
To be honest with you, that's a different department. I'm not sure how foreclosure is handled. I know, you know, there's probably a legal department involved. They hire lawyers, a firm. You will get correspondence in regards to that, but other than that, I am not sure how it works. Sometimes, like I said, it takes 6 months. I see that you guys are past due 9 months, and I don't see that the account is in foreclosure as of now. So before it goes into foreclosure, I can assist with a settlement. Now, if it goes into foreclosure, because it could go into foreclosure at any time, then that department will be handling the account because then legal gets involved. So I'm trying to help out before legal.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's all we can really cover on this phone call. So we have the resale number. We have Elizabeth Brown, resolution
Let me
department.
give you my phone number. Yeah, let me give you my phone number in case you guys want to think about settlement and give me a call back. And like I said, you can definitely counter offer that balance.
Okay. Go
It
ahead.
is 888 875 4494.
Okay, we would appreciate that, and obviously don't take any of this personal. We have a lot of
Absolutely, no, absolutely. And I'm just trying to assist as much as I can, okay?
yes. I mean, if you really want to assist, it would be like let us know the loopholes on how to. There's just got to be a change, like literally a big change, like for people who really don't handle official documents very often and they don't have a lot of money and they get suckered into these things because for many millions of reasons obviously, but once we get in though, it's like that's it. The company's just like, you owe us, and that's final. And obviously there's got to be a little window of where there's just a little guy that literally shouldn't have been even swimming in that pool, and now the sharks got him. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Absolutely,
there-
100%.
so anyways, I appreciate your time. Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.